what familiar with this what new tool. Hopefully I am also very much new to this WebEx. I just have the experience of 3 to 4 classes I conducted with respect to this WebEx. So don't worry with respect to the tool. uh, you people what go with flow and will know how exactly we need to use this, and probably this one is user friendly as well as with respect to bandwidth. It will consume some less bandwidth compared to other tools, and it is more secured. So I choose this what WebEx. So the thing is, we need to start with our what somebody ping who I am. Better what join with the proper name. Got it.
Okay, sir.
ಹ್ಮ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪಾಪ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಚಂದವಾಗಿರೋದನ್ನ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವುಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಓವರ್ with respect to attendance, I need to notify you guys. uh, I am not asking you people to compulsory attend the classes, compulsory attend these video sessions. It is all left to you. So but the examination is compulsory. You need to write the examination. Probably I might be the invigilator for the same subject in theory as well as what practical. Okay, that is the thing what I used to notify. Nothing more than that. The attendance and rest things are left to you guys. But one thing I can able to ensure you, I probably might be the invigilator as well as what your lab exam coordinator and lab exam internal for this vb.net. Okay, so hope you getting the point. So next, directly we move to what the syllabus of VB.NET. So I will show that the syllabus. Probably you all what looking at the syllabus. What is that? Programming with Visual Basic .NET. This is what the syllabus, which consists of nearly 6 chapters. Okay. Uh, Out of which we are going to study VB.NET as well as what some components of Visual Basic desktop application development. Later, some what programming concepts like the constants, data types, variables, and other what related stuff, functions. What in chapter 2 and as well as in chapter 3. Later, with respect to what function and built-in dialog boxes and menus and toolbar. This is what the 4th chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn something which is what related to basic functionality of VB.NET. I mean to say the programming concepts. Later, the different concepts and components of what Windows or desktop based application with respect to VB.NET. So later we have what next concept, that is what advanced concepts in VB.NET. This is what the stuff. Probably the font size is bit low for you guys. Now it seems okay. Advanced concepts in VB.NET. Here, with respect to what VB.NET advanced concepts, we used to learn many things. That is what OOPS concepts, how we used to create classes and how we used to create objects for respect to classes, then properties, methods, events, constructor and destructors, exception handling. So later, what the file handling using file handling concepts. So these are the things what we used to learn. So later, Data access with ADO.NET. So with respect to data access with ADO.NET, here this concept is related to database connectivity, how we used to connect to the database, uh, and how we can able to achieve the database connection, as well as how can we able to what interact with the database. That is what in the sixth chapter. And apart from that, with respect to textbooks, what this is what the textbook what they are telling. Visual Basic .NET Black Book by Stephen Holger, Dreammatch Press. Okay, this is what the textbook, and one more textbook from Tata McGraw-Hill Publications. That is what complete reference Visual Basic. Probably I will not suggest any of the textbooks, because we are going to get many sources with respect to Visual Basic, and which is very handy to what learn, which is very handy to what navigate for a different concepts when compared to what the textbooks, prescribed textbooks. So what I'm telling you, I'm going to what share a document, not notes. I'm not providing any notes, Visual Basic .NET notes. I'm what providing one what the built-in tutorial uh, uh, built by what some website called Tutorial Point. I'm going to share that tutorial with you guys. So that is what your reference material you need to learn with respect to that. So the why I am not giving uh, why I am what mm, not giving notes, if that is the point, because this VB.NET what we are learning, this is already what something the concept and the programming language which is not greatly in use in present situation, because the next version of programming with respect to Microsoft, that is what um, that is what we used to tell Divya, not admit. Okay. So what when compared to VB.NET, we have C sharp, that is what the advanced one, and the present scenario, that is what most applicable. And anyhow, I am not prepared this VB.NET notes, because it is not worthy one, because for you and for next semester guys only, probably this subject going to remain. So that's why I'm just sharing the material, you people need to go with that. Okay. So apart from that, we need to know what exactly VB.NET, and what are the things we need to learn with respect to VB.NET. Okay. So better not signed in and external. Abhishek Rupa D. Probably you people what need to sign in for this WebEx account, and later you make an effort to what join the conversation, because what the security and authenticity is very much important here. That's why better to do that. Okay. So I'm going to open what the board for you guys. So let's discuss something what related to VB.NET, as well as the other things. Hope you all uh, looking at the whiteboard. Anybody can acknowledge whiteboard ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯೇನಪ್ಪ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we need to start with the VB, what exactly it is. Hmm. Okay, okay. I not connected my writing pad. Okay, it got connected. VB.net. Stay online. Some issue with respect to this OneNote application. VB.net. What exactly it is? See, if you look at the .net, it is what the product of Microsoft. Product of Microsoft. See, here VB.net is a programming language. It is a programming language. First point. So by using this, what all we can able to do? Usage of VB.net. This is the point what we need to what study. We can able to develop console applications. We can able to develop console applications. Then we can able to develop Windows or desktop applications. Later, we can able to develop web applications. So we can able to develop some services and other things. That is not our point of interest. We should concentrate only with respect to this. So basically it is a programming language. So by using that programming language, we can able to develop these kind of applications. Apart from this, what and all we used to do with respect to VB, database connectivity. Database connectivity. Yes. And database support. Yes, we can. Good. Abhishek, some song is playing. That's fine. Probably play some Kannada song. It might be helpful. Uh, Database connectivity and database support. With respect to VB.net, what we can have that database connectivity and a nice database support. So with respect to console application, Windows application and web application, we can able to have that database connectivity, and we have what that privilege, and we can able to develop data database oriented applications. I mean to say, we can able to what store the data. Sachin, better mute yourself, man. Store the data, and we can able to do all the CRUD operations. CRUD operations nothing but create, update, and delete. These are the things we can able to do with respect to VB.NET plus what database. See, next question is which database we can able to use. So this VB.NET supports many DB tools like MS SQL, MySQL, then Oracle, and many more, and many more. So we can able to use any of the what database tools and establish the connection and develop applications. Okay, this is what with respect to VB.NET database connectivity. So how old this VB.NET is? What's the age of the VB.NET? So which come around what starting of 2000, and still it is what using as main programming language? No, now the C sharp is using instead of VB.NET. So even I need to share you one thing. I developed my BCA project, final year project with respect to VB.NET. Lingananda T. So better what all you guys need to do, sign into WebEx by giving your mail ID and proper information, and you people need to be in class before starting the class. Okay, later I will not admit because this is going to interrupt a lot. So the point is VB.NET is pretty old. Later whether it is still supporting, support is there, but there is no new versions. So because the C sharp is the key here, this is the programming language which is developed later what VB.NET, which is going to what to fulfill all the drawbacks of VB.NET. That's why C sharp is the what latest language with respect to .NET framework, which is greatly under use. Okay, which is using for many purpose. I'm going to share you what that also. As you know, what VB.NET is using for desktop applications. Before that, console application, console application, and nothing but the applications which runs in command prompt. I mean to say the black window where and all the we can able to see the output. Later, desktop applications we can able to develop with respect to C sharp. Later followed by web applications. Later followed by web services. later followed by what? Mobile applications, mobile applications. Later, we can able to have artificial intelligence application development tools, machine learning, game development, later IoT, later followed by what? The main thing is testing. This is what the range of applications we can able to do with respect to C sharp. That is what this is what the range. So one thing we can able to conclude that we may use C sharp in almost all domains. So here, if what a syllabus is going to offer C sharp, it is going to be a great privilege and a great advantage for the students. But you people lies in a bit old syllabus. Probably your seniors, they will go with the C sharp. For you, this VB.NET is the what uh, the thing what you need to discuss. So just I am what putting light with respect to what .NET programming languages. Then I need to tell something related to .NET framework. .NET framework. What exactly it is this? .NET framework is a platform so through which we create applications what we discussed earlier. What we discussed earlier. What is that earlier discussion? We can able to develop console, desktop, web application, web services, mobile applications, artificial intelligence, machine learning, game development, IoT, and testing. These are the things we can able to develop with respect to this framework. But what exactly the framework is going to do? What exactly the .NET framework is going to do, which is going to provide environment for the development of the above discussed application. Later, which is going to support what many programming languages. As per my knowledge, the .NET framework supports 52 programming languages. So later, which has great support for database connectivity and operations. Later, deployment environment. Deployment mean once the project is run, so we need to what launch the project with respect to what outer world. I mean to say for any internet application, desktop application, whatever it might be. That is what the deployment kind of stuff. We can able to do that with respect to what .NET framework. Apart from that, what now what .NET is .NET framework supports cloud computing also. Cloud computing. Probably you people have this knowledge because you have what this subject for your syllabus, that is what cloud computing. Even this cloud computing services also provided by .NET framework and Microsoft in the name of Azure. Azure. Got it. Yeah, same kind of thing is provided by what Amazon, that is what AWS, Amazon Web Services. Okay, so this is what the framework will do. What it will do, which provides the environment for the development of the above discussed what kind of applications, and which supports many programming languages presently, which is going to support 52 plus programming languages. Which one? .NET framework, and database connectivity, deployment kind of stuff, cloud platform. And one more thing, the IDE for what? A .NET framework. .NET framework. Yes, .NET framework is going to provide IDE, that is what? Visual Studio. Visual Studio. What? Which has many versions. That is what? 2005, 2010, 2013, 2015, 2019. Next one is upcoming is 2022. These are the versions of Visual Studio. This one is yet to release. Probably next year it will release, or by the end of this year it will release. And the latest one is 2019. Got it. So what IDE you need to use for your academic purpose? I am going to suggest 2010 with respect to what your what college and academic purpose, and with respect to what higher versions you need to go for 2013 or 19. Got it. So we used to go with the 2010. Okay, so for what for the sake of VB.NET purpose. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to what get this IDE, Visual Studio 2010. Got it. So and get installed in your systems, and be ready. Which one? Visual Studio 2010. Or else if you are interested for the higher versions like 2013, 2019, yeah, what that is also fine, but for the academic and the what academic standard purpose, we need to go for 2010 with respect to lab exercise and all. If you go for 13 or 19, we don't have any issues. Okay, this is what with respect to what the IDE, that is what Visual Studio. Later we need to go for what I'm going to show the how the IDE looks. I think I'm not installed with 2010. Let's see. Visual Studio, Microsoft Visual Studio 2010. Yes, I think installed with this Visual Studio 2010. Excuse me. Later, Visual Studio 2013. Later, Visual Studio 2019. Be online. I will share the somebody what turn on your mic. Better to mute it. Yes. Okay, I'm going to share the things that what Visual Studio or different versions. This is what the Visual Studio 2010 Ultimate. So this is the tool what you people need to use. I installed this with my system. Later, I'm going to share what Visual Studio 2013. Yes, this is what Visual Studio 2013. I have professional version. So later, Visual Studio 2019. This is what the latest version. Okay. So uh, why I suggest 2010 for you guys, because it is lightweight and what your systems can able to what withstand with respect to the hardware demand of that Visual Studio 2010. This what 2019 probably which ask more what resources. I mean to say 8 plus GB of RAM, probably good processor, i5 processor, and what good what hard disk. So that's why I'm going to what suggest you 2010. In college also we are using 2010 version of what Visual Studio. So this is what the stuff with respect to what our today's session. I'm not going to stretch this session too long. I'm going to end this session now itself. And before that, so better to play with the what WebEx tool and be familiar with it. Later, actually, we are what working, and we plan to make this WebEx as the universal tool for all what our online sessions. That's why I'm telling. So later, what you people need to do? You people need to get installed with Visual Studio 2010, and parallelly, I'm going to share that the document, that is what Visual Studio, sorry, VB.NET document to you guys in the WhatsApp group. Better to download it and better to go with that. And with respect to lab, it has nearly some 10 plus programs. What the complexity is not that much, but the thing is you people need to know what exactly it is doing, then only you people can able to address the issue. Okay, so it needs definitely what good hands-on experience in order to implement the concepts with respect to what lab sessions. So for that I have recorded videos. I recorded 3 years ago itself that what lab session videos. Better to go with that. I will share that playlist link also. So I hope what you people what getting with the concepts what I taught today. So let's see in next class. And meanwhile, I'm going to what record the videos, and I will share what are these videos once I have good internet connection, because we relocated our home from SS layout to Taralbal Nagar, and we have that internet issues here. I mean to say, earlier I used to have what broadband connection. Here I need to get it, with that. I am working with that. Once I done with that broadband connection, I will upload the what are these recorded videos. Until that, what you people need to go with the respective what online classes. So probably today only 30 members, around 30 members only what you people engaged in this session. Hopefully I am wishing you all the best for the remaining 40 plus students for your examination, VB.NET examination, and for your lab session. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.